Hi, I'm Amy Rogers, host of Ideas to I Do. A wedding planner is a huge helper in keeping large weddings organized. We caught up with one who tackled the task of organizing a bridal party of 65 and a guest count of more than 300 at a royal wedding-inspired celebration.
Just do a physical count. The royal wedding came into play in April, and I remember getting a call and a text message at 7 in the morning saying, I want that royal wedding. And we had already talked about an elegant affair. We had talked about very glitzy details already. So we really just incorporated a few things. From the royal wedding, the booklet was not an option to leave out. We had to find a way to incorporate it to where it translated to them here. It's not really an English style wedding, but we still incorporated some elements that helped them with that. The invitation set the tone. It was nicknamed the royal wedding by many of her family members and friends. They said, well, this is the invitation. What is the wedding going to be like? So the bar was set very high initially. A silk box invitation that had its own challenges because you're talking about a bride ordering from overseas and really taking a chance to import silk boxes and just really tying that so that it flowed and it didn't look choppy or tacky. You wanted it to have glitz, but too much glitz can become too much. Sharonda and Marcus both are individuals who love to throw great parties. They love for people to have a great time. They knew they were going to have a large group, so they wanted to make sure that it could be an evening that really reflected them. This is massive. We're talking about 330 people this evening. Initially, when we met with the couple, they thought they were going to have 400. Fortunately, it is a lot lower, but you can only imagine the financial commitment that the couple is making. So you want to make sure that the evening translates to who they are and why they're getting married. We have a bridal party, including hostesses, that's about 65 people. So, of course, I sat down when she first told me that was the size of her bridal party, and it just grew and grew and grew. But these are all people that are important to them. Of course, tonight we have our entire event team on site because you need that to be able to control this, and really just making sure that they understand clearly you're a big bridal party. We need to make sure we flow on time because we want you to enjoy it. We also don't make it mechanical. We don't make it stringent. We make it fun and playful. We always send an invitation if we can to the president. And what a lot of brides may not know is if you send something to the White House, such as an invitation, you can mail it or you can fax it in. They will respond. It's a beautiful keepsake, and it was a touching moment when she said her father got that invitation and her mom in the mail, and they were like, should we open it? And when they read it, it was a really wonderful moment. And looking at Mr. Britain and looking at African American history, if you're looking back to just the 60s where a thought of an African American president was not possible, to this moment and seeing that, it's a beautiful keepsake that I'm sure her and her mother will be fighting over. It's all about having fun. At the end of the night, you want them to walk away saying this was truly about the bride and groom. There are traditions, but you have to find unique elements that apply to you and apply them to your wedding. Make sure you have fun, make sure it makes sense, and just go with it. And be daring, be different. You don't have to be the typical wedding bride or groom. Have fun, and that's all that matters.